Hello. We've done a lot this past week. Well, we're still trying to get settled in with the new changes we've done in education. And the same with me. I'm learning many things and having to change things up as we go along. I thought we would stop though for a moment and let's go back and let's do a little review just to help you go a little deeper and reinforce what we've been doing. And so we're going to talk about Google Gmail for a little bit and then we'll try to get into contacts. First, here's some words that must be in your word bank, meaning these are words I'm looking for in your word bank. So make sure you take a few minutes and write these down. I'm going to type them in up here for you. You type them in also. You need to have compose. So let me go to. Now, I'm opening up a new doc. You should open up your word bank. If you don't know how to find your word bank, you should be looking in your Google Drive, or you can even go to Docs, but instead of new, type in google.com. And then from here, you should be able to see it. You could also come up here and type in word bank. Now, here's TechPrep word bank. Now, I gave you these. I told y'all each day you should be adding 3 to 5 words to your list. Here's 5 more. Here's some more words. And there'll be more than 5 this time. If you already have these words, that's wonderful. If you're not typing as fast as I need to, you can always pause the video. I'm going to take that one out. Oops. Looks like I put select down there twice. Y'all have asked a lot about that, and hopefully I can spend a few minutes here to discuss what I mean by select a theme. But I do want you to be able to use, we'll put email signature. All right, so this is some things you should add to your word bank. Pause the video if you need to. I would recommend you go ahead and add these in and then look them up. So this would be a great opportunity to pause the video. All right, quick look here at your Gmail. You can see that I just type in gmail.com and I was able to get here. For you at home, you will really need to make sure that you're logging in with your school account. You need to do that daily. Then you can see these are the emails I've not opened, the ones that are dark. The ones that are gray are the ones that have been opened. When you're trying to compose an email, you can come over here and click on the plus sign, or you can see if you have this menu bar here where it stays open, you can see that it will say compose. Just click on that. Now you have a great opportunity to send an email to me. Now, I typed in Richard Dot, and then I can start seeing. Make sure though you look through here because there's several people with the first name Richard, and there is a Richard Jackson. Don't send my email to him. He doesn't understand a lot about technology. He works over at Lamar too, so it really won't help you. So make sure you come up here and always make sure it says gcloud.tisd.org. You have to send it to this one. If you send it to the one that just says TISD, I'm going to throw it away, people. That email's limited for teachers and administrators, and when students send me work there, I have a hard time of keeping track of it. So, subject line. Now, this is important. This is just like putting your name on a piece of paper that you're giving the teacher. Without this, I have the hardest time of finding your work. So, out of respect for you and to help me keep track of your work, always make sure you put in your class period. Now I'm putting in first period. You may be putting in third period since this is Tech Prep. And then assignment. Then you can go ahead and give me the name of the assignment, such as Gmail. Now, if you're just wanting to ask me a question, maybe you don't understand an assignment. Maybe you missed several days and you need to know what you need, how to get caught up. Then instead of assignment, you would put question. You only put question when you want to ask me something. If you're turning something in and you put the word question on there, then that confuses me because I assume that means you're having a question about your assignment, not that, hey, I've completed my assignment, here it is. So make sure you put assignment if you're just turning one in. And then you give me your information. Now, something many of you have asked about is, how do I do a screenshot? You'll do a lot of screenshots, if not only for me, but for your other teachers. So if you'll go down and do the control and then the key above the 6. So on a Chromebook, that's called a multi-screen key. If you're doing it at home and you're working on a Windows 10 computer or a Mac computer, it'll be control and the F5 key or the key above the number 6. Now, when I do that, it says screenshot taken. I want to click on the copy to clipboard. Then I can right click and paste it in my email, and there we go. Now, there's many ways to do this. This is not the only way. Some people like to do the Control Shift F5 or multi-screen key. You notice how my screen's grayed out? Well, now I can sit here and just take a snapshot of what I'm highlighting, and then it's going to be very specific. Now, this is a great way when you want to zoom in or narrow down just to one part. So those are a couple of ways that you can do your screenshots that may help. I'll move this camera down a little bit, people. There we go. Now, we've talked about composing. Now you want to send it. Oh, the other thing you might want to remember is how to attach a file. Now, attaching a file is great when it's a big file. And that varies when you may need to do that. You just have to remember you'll open up your Google Drive, and then you have to go through here and find your information. For example, Space Challenge. I might want to sit there and share that, but that's a folder. I may need to go in and find just the document. So again, you need to look and make sure you're finding the file you're trying to send. So let's say I want to click that, and it's wanting to act a little squirrely right now. Here we go. I'll choose this picture instead. I click on open, and now it's attached. You can see there was a little bar running. That indicates that it was downloading. Now I'm able to sit there and send this message. So we've talked about composing. We've talked about subject line. We've talked about attachments. We've talked about sending. Keep all that in mind. You've got all this menu down here of things that you can do that allows you to, let me move this image up a little bit. Here we go. There we go. You've got some things so I can bold, highlight, I can underline, I can change the text color, I can align it differently, I can put in a web link, I can do emojis. There's many different things that you can do to personalize and add to your email. Pay attention to some of those things and you'll learn really well what that will help with. The other thing we did discuss also was using your contacts or how to send me a correct email. A lot of that's a lot of things to learn, and remember, you're always welcome to come back to this video. We're going to take a brief break here, pause the video, or we're going to just go ahead and stop it and let y'all focus on some of this, and then we'll come back on the next one here in just a moment.